This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the bus rapid transit, our road safety reminder, the Young Street Smart portion centers on the first to stop, first to go rule. This week's Bike Chuper shall be about following loading and unloading rules. Showcase this week shall have the minivan from GAC, the MA 2.0T GDI plus AT GX Master. We shall also have the highlights of the 2024 Eneo Super Sprint.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this week's episode of Motoring Today. Join us.
I've been coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I go so cute. Everybody know I'm you know when the click through. Try to send this box to be a so big fun. I've been coming up hot for a minute.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. Government linked anew in the face of negative social media feedback to the plan to impose fines on tollway users. At least, that's how some see the deferment of the fines. Motorists entering the tollways without RFID accounts or with insufficient load won't be penalized or fined anytime soon. The Department of Transportation has announced that it will defer implementation of Joint Memorandum Circular Number 2024-001 for the revised guideline for all vehicles on tollway expressways to January 2025. The joint circular, meant to enforce cashless toll collection using RFIDs, was supposed to have been implemented last August 31 before it was deferred to October 1. Now, it may be enforced with a new year. The deferment does not mean the DOTR will not make cashless tollway collection mandatory.
On the tollways deferment, we are extending to January next year the implementation of the penalties, not the whole program of cashless expressways under the Joint Memorandum Circular 2024-001. We are collating inputs from recent consultation meetings with various tollway stakeholders, including information and profile of violators. This information will be used to make any amendments to the Joint Memorandum Circular. Let us not lose sight of the goal, convenient and traffic-less travels at all expressways using cashless toll exits.
Most motorists believe going cashless at tollways should be the goal, but there should be better ways to achieve this without penalizing motorists. Motorists who daily use the C5 link should ensure they have the necessary load on their Easy Trip RFIDs to account for the additional toll. The free ride on the Cavitex C5 link has ended. The Manila-Cavitex Expressway has begun collecting toll for motorists using the C5 link. The Cavitex said the following toll rates apply at the C5 link Sukat interchange: 36 pesos for Class 1, 72 pesos for Class 2, and 108 pesos for Class 3 vehicles. The Cavitex C5 Link is a 1.9-kilometer expressway that connects Cavitex Railroad 1 to the Sucat Interchange in Parañaque. According to Cavitex, the C5 Link benefits around 23,000 vehicles per day. And finally, is the LTO serious about enforcing the anti-drunk driving laws? Apparently so, with a request for funds for more and new breathalyzers. The LTO needs more and working breathalyzers to enforce anti-drunk driving laws. This was indicated by LTO Chief Vigor Mendoza II in an Inquirer.net news report. In the report, Mendoza said only 288 of the 756 breathalyzers the LTO procured back in 2015 and 2017 could be fixed and recalibrated. The LTO is now considering whether to fix and recalibrate the remaining workable breathalyzers or acquire totally new ones. The LTO's lack of working breathalyzers was revealed during a hearing of the Senate Committee on Public Services on the proposed Fair Traffic Apprehension Act. Senator Rafi Recto, chairman of the committee, earlier claimed the LTO procured breathalyzers were overpriced when compared to similar items sold in the United States. Mendoza vowed to ensure new breathalyzers to be procured by LTO would be the lowest priced while meeting specifications and quality. Were the breathalyzers acquired back in 2015 and 2017 actually used to enforce anti-drunk driving regulations? The LTO seems to have forgotten about enforcing such regulations from the lack of reports on drunk driving apprehensions. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum. Is the bus rapid transit system the solution to traffic congestion? Motoring Forum tackles this question. Some say the COVID pandemic gave birth to the EDSA busway or EDSA carousel, or at least facilitated the establishment of a dedicated lane on Metro Manila's main thoroughfare to buses. The EDSA carousel proved a godsend for commuters during the pandemic, especially as part of the government's Libreng Sakay program when the Metro slowly returned to what people then called the new normal. With restrictions still in place, many companies employing work-from-home schemes and school held online, Metro Manila traffic was, for those who longer suffered hellish congestion pre-pandemic, heavenly. But when health authorities deemed it safe for enough people to return to normal life, the floodgates were opened for motorists and motoring. Traffic congestion returned with a vengeance. EDSA is back to being a glorified parking lot at times. But this time, buses were not suffering as much, with much of the thoroughfare featuring a clear lane for them to ferry passengers. Commuters, more than 35 million just from January to June this year, benefited from a faster commute. The trip made more enjoyable while seeing private cars stuck in traffic. The EDSA Carousel experiment shows that a bus rapid transit or BRT system could be what congested urban centers like Metro Manila need to provide a reliable transport for the masses while easing traffic congestion. Transport economist Robert C. Jr., in an article on Rappler, indicated that the EDSA Carousel could be made safer and more convenient to make public transport an attractive alternative to using a private car. The article also said turning the EDSA Carousel into a full-blown BRT would mean faster, more frequent, and more reliable buses. The Department of Transportation has earlier aired plans to privatize the EDSA busway, but was still undecided how to go about it. Still, this indicates that the EDSA Carousel or busway can be turned into a full-blown BRT. What are features of BRT? The Rappler article cited the criteria for BRT set by the Institute for Transportation and Development Policy. The criteria includes dedicated lanes for buses unimpeded by traffic, fares collected before boarding, station platforms that are level with bus floors or stepboard for quicker, safer, and inclusive boarding, doors on either side of buses. C added that BRTs need to be run with strict schedules and intervals for buses. The Rappler article noted BRT projects in various stages of development in the country. One such project is being pushed by Bases Conversion and Development Authority, targeting to establish a BRT system connecting Pampanga and Tarlac by 2027. Already underway is a project to set up a BRT system in Cebu. Proponents of the BRT system argue that this should replace the so-called boundary system for buses, which encourages drivers and operators to compete for passengers, racing towards stops or dawdling at intersections waiting for passengers. This has proven to cause congestion, as experienced on EDSA before the EDSA busway or carousel was put into place. The Rappler article noted that back in 2016, the National Economic and Development Authority Board approved a 37.7 billion peso project, create a Metro Manila bus rapid transit system with 63 stations from Monumento up to the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. But the project was later scrapped to give way to light rail transit projects. C argues that rail transport and the BRT could complement each other and form a backbone of an efficient and reliable mass transport network for the metropolis. There is yet hope that the EDSA carousel can turn into an efficient BRT system, which could then spawn similar systems on other major radial and circumferential roads of Metro Manila. It pays to be a smart driver and a safe one. Here's a road safety reminder from Toyota Motor Philippines in our Young Street Smart segment.
First to stop, first to go. Kung marami kayong sasakyan na nakahinto sa intersection, keep in mind that the first to stop is the first to go. This way, may iwasan ang banggaan at iba pang aksidente.
There's a lot more to being a chuper, especially of PUVs, than knowing how to drive and taking care of vehicles. To learn more on becoming a better professional driver, here's Spying Chuper this week.
Payong chuper lang, kaibigan. Ako po si Jake, isang kapwa nyo chuper. Loading and unloading ng mga pasahero sa tamang lugar lamang gawin.
May tamang lugar para magbaba at magsakay ng pasahero. Kaya doon ihinto ang iyong sasakyan. Iwasan makaabala sa ibang motorista, kaya itabi mo ang sasakyan mo. Huwag sa gitna ng daan pumarada. Huwag ka nang dumagdag sa problema natin sa kalsada. Matuto kang sumunod sa batas trapiko.
Kung ayaw mong maabala, huwag ka ring mangabala. Makisama ka, kaya't huwag basta humarang sa kalsada. Ito po si Jake Gonzales, payong chuper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa nyo chuper.
I've been coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I flow so good. Everybody know I'm you know when the click through. Try to set this about to be a so big fun. I've been coming up hot for a minute.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Richard Gallardo got the better of the Slalom King title rivals Paui Base and Rod Chang in the 8th Flag 2024 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series held at Robinson's Star Mills in San Fernando, Pampanga. Richard Gallardo recorded the fastest overall best time of 66.26, which also topped the production and front wheel category. Paui Base of PMMS Rennsport Racing Team was second with a time of 67.12, just edging Rod Chang's time of 67.98 in third. Fourth quickest overall was novice driver Kiel Rapanan of Fastlane Carrera Pilipinas with a 69-second time. Close to 4 seconds slower than Rafanan among slalom newbies was Enrico Puso with a time of 73.70. Rounding out the top novices in the 8th leg were Paolo Macaraig in 3rd, John Leslie Tan in 4th, and Christine Torres in 5th. Joseph Ortega again recorded the real production best time of day in the leg. In other motorsports news, Ron's Yuzon continued his streak of wins in the 2024 Philippine Autocross Championship Series, topping both the overall and open categories in the 4th round of the series held at Robinson's Place, Santa Rosa, Laguna. Yuzon set the quickest overall cumulative time of 72.69 from tracks A and B driving in the Honda class. He also set the quickest time of 75.28 in the open class. Coming in second overall was Alan Santiago with a cumulative time of 77.87. Third overall was Paolo Batangatang with 78.13. Paolo Batangatang was also second in the open class with a time of 78.10. Third in the same class was Alan Santiago with a 78.14 time. Paolo Batangatang also topped the novice category, just edging Red Reyes in second and Paolo Macaraig in third. Familiar names figured in the DBS class. Paolo Macaraig on top, Paolo Batangatang in second, and Rupert Santiago third. Finally, in motorsports news, 13 teams of driver and co-drivers signed up for second round of the 2024 Philippine National Rally Championship, dubbed the Unang Sigaw ng Nueva Ecija Rally. Organized by Philippine Rallycross Series in partnership with Automobile Association Philippines, the rally totaled an overall distance of 131 kilometers, including 40 kilometers of 8 special stages set in the back roads of Cabanatuan and Palayan. Only 12 entries completed all 8 stages, with the team of Luis Camacho and John Ray Sandiego setting the quickest overall time of 33 minutes and 0.06 seconds while competing on board the number 2 E11 Corolla Rally car in the Group 2 class. Second overall was the team of Adrian De Leon and Gerald Lim with a time of 32.53 competing on board the number 11 E11 Corolla in Group 3. Third overall was the team of Paul Santos and DJ De Guzman with a time of 33.28 on board the number 1 Civic EK competing in Group 2. The team of Mark Desales and Richie De La Cruz in the number 7 Corolla topped the Group 1 class, with JP Polintan and Mon Laos in second, and Rolando Texon and Reino Cruz in third. Camacho and San Diego ruled Group 2 ahead of Santos and De Guzman. De Leon and Lim topped Group 3 ahead of the team of Edsel De Dios and Debor Andres in the number 5 Civic EK, who finished the rally 10th overall. Abed Reyes and Albert Pegad was the lone Group 4 competitor, finishing the rally 7th overall on board the number 6 Civic EK. The all-wheel drive class also had a lone competitor, the team of Ralph and Christian Ramento, finishing 5th overall on board the number 12 RAV4. It was a duel between June Magno and co-driver Calvin Sumangi on the number 13 Toyota-powered E36 rally car and Easy Ligaya and Stephen Alunan in the number 9 BMW E46 325i in the rear-wheel drive class. Magno and Sumangi won the duel while also finishing 4th overall. Ligaya and Alunan finished 9th overall.
More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. This race weekend brings us back to Parklink C5 for round 5 of the 2024 Ineos Super Sprint Series. The grassroots racing competition continues to draw in both newcomers and seasoned racers, making for an exciting weekend of motorsport action.
I'm Alonso Marcos Lacambra and I'm racing with Adrenaline Alliance Motorsports. I started racing when I was 7 with karts, and then I've gone here to Super Sprint to try out in cars. And my experience has been delightful, last year being champion in Prep C and D. The hardest part here in Super Sprint is adapting to whatever the track changes to every round. So, because I never really look at the map until the day I come here, and I usually only do 2 runs, 2 classes. So those 2 classes are very important to get done right.
Denmark Silorio, G-Spot Racing Team. Experience ko dito, challenging yung mga layout Paiba-iba kasi layout na ito, kaya nag-a-adjust na din ako sa speed ng sakyan. Marami kasi nakaka-challenge kasi iba-iba na yung mga sakyan. More on, kumbaga parang palakasan na, paliitan ng sakyan. Konting prep lang ng sakyan, more on engine, lalo sa tire, brake. Yung layout, kailangan diskarte lang talaga.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacqueline Ricardo. This is my very first time. Also, I'm a baby race driver. And I've never joined any like sporting or car events until this. So I have two instructors, my husband, and we have a professional car racer here. And I was just tagging along and then just a spectator, and now I'm actually in one. More of earlier, we were doing the walkthrough, so they were giving me tips on where to like slow down or speed up. So I'm having a feel of the track. Because I'm driving a huge SUV, the cones, they're quite like very small distance. So I have to make sure that I fit. So I have to be very calculating in getting in between those cones.
I'd recommend here. It's a nice start to get into cars. You know, big community here. There's lots of cool cars to see. You know, all the cars that are here, they're all very cool in their own way. And of course, you can learn from all the other drivers here. So I'd say it is a very good start to those who are wanting to be in motorsports. So sponsors, thank you for the sponsorship. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Para sa pamilya, thanks for supporting me to just be here and do what I love. And to the organizers, keep it up. This event is greatly organized, and I hope to see more in the future. Thanks, guys.
Ang message ko sa organizer po natin, maraming sumasali dito, kaya keep it up.
To Boss RGT, thank you so much for creating this event and supporting to new drivers like me. And to my husband, thank you for introducing me to this sport. I love you.
With a packed calendar, 2024 has been a great year for motorsports, and organizers are working hard to avoid scheduling conflicts. This thoughtful coordination is set to further boost the growth of local racing. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break. Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. In this edition of Showcase, we take a closer look at GAC's latest contender in the luxury MPV segment, the all-new GAC M8 2.0T GDI.
The luxury MPV market has boomed in recent years, and Chinese automakers want a slice of the action. One of the newcomers in this segment is the GAC M8, and it's all dressed to impress. What we have here is the second generation M8, now boasting a bolder exterior and more opulent interior with technology to match. This MPV is how GAC defines luxury. Its front end features a powerful and imposing chrome grille flanked by distinct LED headlights dubbed the Awakening Eye. When it comes to road presence, the M8 makes a statement. Creases and folds are featured throughout its body, and GAC calls it the diamond-cut exterior design. The rear features a near-vertical tailgate with taillights that follow the form of the headlights. The GAC M8 is as large as MPVs come, thanks to its exterior dimensions. It's 5,212mm long, 1,893mm wide, and 1,823mm tall with a generous wheelbase of 3,070mm. With measurements like that, occupants can expect acres of space in this luxury MPV. There are two variants of the M8 offered in the Philippines. These are the GL Master and GX Master, the latter being the top-of-the-line model. The GX Master rides on unique wheels and comes equipped with a Starlight panoramic roof, powered tailgate, and soundproofed windows all the way. Opening the doors of the all-new GAC M8, drivers and passengers alike are welcomed by space and elegance. The chrome and crystal elements seen on the outside are also present inside. These can be seen on the dashboard, center console, and the intricate gear selector. A 14-inch multifunctional touchscreen and 12.3-inch full LCD instrument cluster greet the front occupants. The touchscreen not only comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but also various settings that can further elevate the driving and riding experience. Keeping passengers entertained is its 8-speaker audio system, pumping tunes to all 3 rows of seats. They can also enjoy the AV system that comes standard on both variants. The main highlight of the M8 is, of course, the back seats. The second row seats consist of captain chairs with all power adjustment. From the backrest to the leg rest, it's all about convenience. These seats are also heated and ventilated, and even come with massagers for maximum comfort. With an interior this large, there's more than enough space in the third row. With soft cushions and a wide range of adjustability, there's no complaints even when seated there. There's also a great deal of space left for the cargo area, even with all 3 rows of seating in place, making the M8 a great road trip partner. Safety is also one of the top draws of the GAC M8. Regardless of the variant, this MPV comes equipped with advanced driver assist systems. It includes autonomous emergency braking, forward collision warning, lane departure warning with lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, and adaptive cruise control that can even adjust accordingly to the posted speed limit. Opt for the GX Master variant and it adds 360-degree view cameras, automatic parking assist, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert with emergency braking, and emergency lane keep. Powering this luxury liner on wheels is a 2.0-liter turbo gas engine that makes 248 PS and 400 Nm of torque. That engine gives the M8 more than enough power for confident overtakes and easily merge on the highway. It's then mated to a smooth and slick shifting 8-speed automatic transmission that balances performance and efficiency. A luxury MPV isn't complete without a great suspension system. For the M8, it uses a finely tuned McPherson struts at the front and a multi-link arrangement at the back, giving this MPV high levels of comfort without sacrificing handling and safety. Prices for the 2024 GAC M8 start at 2,998,000 pesos for the GL Master variant. For those who want even more luxury, the higher spec GX Master carries an SRP of 3,948,000 pesos. There will be those who will say something about its price, but given the way it drives and rides, it's worth it.
With its impressive design, advanced tech, and luxurious comfort features, the GAC M8 stands as a formidable contender in the MPV segment, whether for family trips or executive commutes. The M8 offers an unparalleled driving experience, that's for sure. That's our featured vehicle in this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
If you're having problems sa cars, if there's any problems, especially with the paint, if you wanted to have the paint corrected, just let us know, just give us a call, drop by our shop so we could assess para we could show you and give you yung gagawin natin sa cars nyo, especially for the paint job. So we could detail the car and probably put ceramic coating on it. Our shop also offers ceramic coating, interior, exterior, engine, and glass detailing. We also offer premium car wash. We also do paint job, certain panels na kailangan natin i-repaint. So we also do that. We also do a wash over paint also for cars. So
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry takes center stage.
BYD Philippines has added another affordable new energy vehicle to its local lineup. The BYD Seagull GLX is a full electric subcompact hatchback with a 74 horsepower motor powered by a 3 kilowatt-hour blade battery with stated of up to 300 kilometers on a full charge. BYD is excited about the prospects of the Seagull, which it describes as a game changer, offered at a very affordable introductory price of just 898,000 pesos.
So it's a perfect vehicle and actually rides very, very good. I encourage everyone to please experience the BYD Seagull in all of our dealerships, because it will change your mind when deciding to purchase this type of vehicle in this particular segment, especially at its price point of 898,000 pesos. The vehicle is feature-packed. It has its BYD voice command, you have your wireless charger, you have your cruise control, you have all the advanced safety features of the vehicle. What is impressive about this vehicle is its riding comfort.
The BYD Seagull is now available for test drive and sale at all BYD dealerships. The second leg of the Toyota Gazoo Racing Philippine Cup again raised the Wakudoki spirit in the highest level at the Clark International Speedway. Over the entire race weekend, drivers, teams, and spectators enjoyed exciting races both on real and virtual tracks, as well as many other activities meant to showcase the fun-to-drive character of Toyota vehicles. This is the first year that the annual Motorsports series, first known as the Vios Cup, is called the TGR Philippine Cup.
We're trying to expand more. I'm trying to reach out to more motorsports fans or just car fans alone. So we're hoping for bigger and more action-packed races. As you know, we started with the Vios Cup. It's a one-make race featuring our best-selling Vios. And now, as you can see in the races, we're featuring other vehicles as well as such as our GR performance cars.
With a name change comes more exciting and fun features, events, and activities.
Aside from watching the races, we have several activities for our guests. Whether you like cars or you want to watch races, we have our main activity tent. We have different activities from our partners, our sponsors. We also have e-racing rigs for TGR GT Cup. You can also experience racing virtually. Starting this year, we have two formats of our races. So we have the sprint races and the endurance races. So what we have before our sprint races, now we're adding endurance. It's a 30-minute race. And then you can also watch the drifting exhibition of some of the racers, and of course, track day of our invited car club members.
We love cars! We love cars!
The Honda Safety Driving Center hosted the first sub-instructor skills competition as well as the Media Skills Challenge.
Today we are here in the Honda Safety Driving Center to conduct the first dealer sub-instructor skills competition and also the Media Skills Challenge.
The sub-instructor skills competition dovetails Honda's campaign to enhance road safety and attain a zero traffic collision fatalities involving motorcycles and automobiles worldwide by 2050. Hundreds of off-roading enthusiasts, many arriving with their 4x4 vehicles, gathered at the park links for the 4x4 Expo Philippines to check out showcases of 4x4 vehicles, overlanding rigs, camping setups, and outdoor equipment exhibited by participating brands and sponsors.
The event today is the 2024 4x4 Expo at Park Links,
We do this annually to celebrate off-roading and overlanding and to bring out all of the wheel vendors and tire vendors and bring everyone under one place and also experience the off-roading that you don't have to go all the way out to the countryside to experience off-roading. And especially we'd like to invite the people who haven't gone off-roading to come and try the track and also try their vehicles, the capability of their vehicles.
Distributors of 4x4 vehicles including Ford, Isuzu, and Jatour took the opportunity to exhibit their off-road capable models and even provide test drives. Many off-roading enthusiasts tested their skills and their own vehicles on an off-road course at the Park Links grounds. Many off-roading enthusiasts didn't think twice about accepting the invitation to have fun at the Expo, held over 3 days at the Park Links in Pasig. Over 30 exhibitors of modified vehicles, accessories, and outdoor lifestyle gear participated in the 4x4 Expo, which also coincided with a Pinoy Prepper Bazaar. JAC Philippines launched the all-new Iterbi vehicle at the newly inaugurated JAC Pasig dealership.
The Jack Iterbi is a B-hatch model. It's a pure electric vehicle. It comes in 2 ranges, a 505 kilometer and a 405 kilometer. We call the 505 kilometer range Pro 505 and we call the 405 the Air 405.
Priced at 1.32 million pesos, the Iterbi Pro 505 comes with a 51.5 kilowatt-hour battery, powering an electric motor, generating 134 horsepower and 175 newton-meters of torque. The Air 405 powertrain consists of a 41 kilowatt-hour battery pack and an electric motor producing 94 horsepower and 135 newton-meters of torque. It is priced at 1.195 billion pesos. JAC believes that at these prices and range, as well as being equipped with a full suite of ADAS tech, the Iterbi would have the edge against competitors in its segment.
If you think about it, our Pro 505 does have all the specs of battery electric vehicles of larger sizes with a full suite of tech and safety and control features. We provide it at a price that is substantially less than the other competitors. We're really, in a way, reducing the cost to care for the environment for every Filipino that wants to do that. Iterbi by itself is also created on a separate platform from other ICE cars produced by Jack.
Right now, within Metro Manila, this is the second dealership we have, and by the end of this year, in total we have six dealerships. We also have some potential candidates to talk, and I think we are going to open new dealerships in Mindanao and Visayas, of course.
Electric vehicle will continue to grow, maybe not at the same pace as Thailand or other countries, no? But again, when people test drive it, they will find out that first, the savings in fuel is tremendous. Second is the savings in maintenance. And of course, coupled with the idea that you'll have no color coding days. So I guess it's just a change of mindset that you need to charge your car as often as you can instead of waiting for it to drain before charging. That's the only thing that we need to change in the culture of the Filipino. And I think the electric vehicle will continue to eat up to the automotive market.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 38th year of continuing service to the general motoring public, with the life no commitment to promote road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa.
Happy
motoring.